Hey guys, it's Andrea, and today I am doing my June book haul. The first books I'm going to show you I got from Barnes & Nobles, and these are different than the usual books I typically get. These are not fiction stories, but rather something else. So let me show you. The first one I'm going to show you is called 1033 Reasons to Smile, and this is by Elizabeth Dutton, and this is just a bunch of really random things in here about good things that happen in our life that maybe we don't pay attention to, and that is why we should be happy and we should be smiling in life. The next one is Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's small stuff. Simple Ways to Keep Little Things from Taking Over Your Life by Richard Carlson, and he has a PhD. Ooh. So it's just, about not getting overwhelmed and stuff. The next one is 50 Psychology Classics, Who We Are, How We Think, What We Do, and Insight and Inspiration from 50 Key Books. And it's a bunch of different authors, obviously. And I got this because psychology really interests me, and so I wanted to read more about it. And then the last one I got was Robert Frost Selected Poems, and I really like his poems, not to mention I think this cover is really pretty, and it's like not a dust jacket, like this is the cover, and it has a cool texture, and I think it's pretty, and I like his poems, and so just being able to read them will be nice, and whatnot. So I'm glad I got these. All these books were at Barnes & Nobles, and they were the bargain section, so I got them all for very, very cheap. And yes. These next ones I also got from Barnes & Nobles, but I ordered them online. The first thing I got was the box set of Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. The first book is Uglies, the second book is Pretties, the third book is Specials, and the fourth book is Extras. This is a series that I read when I was in 6th or 7th grade. That's when I started it. So it's been a long time since I read these, but I wanted to reread them because I remember when I read them I liked them. So I wanted to have them and to reread them. And I really like these new covers because I hated the old covers. But I think that these new covers are super cool and gorgeous and white. Basically, it's a dystopian story, and it centers around this girl, and they start off as uglies, and when they turn 16, I believe, they become pretty, and they get this whole surgery done to make them pretty, and then they get shipped off to a different section, and her figuring things out in that world, and etc. And the last one I got from Barnes & Nobles was Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. This is going to be my first book by her. I've never read anything by her, so I'm excited because her books are super hyped and super talked about, and I'm excited to read this and possibly read other books by her. This is the exclusive collector's edition, and I didn't really know what that meant when I bought it because I bought it online, but basically when you open it up, there are these really, really pretty drawings and whatever inside, and it's gorgeous, and there is more in the back as well. It's good stuff. And to be honest, I don't really remember what this is about. I just know it's huge and hyped, and I think it has to do with a love story between an interracial couple, something like that maybe. These next books are from Book Outlet, and the first book is For Darkness Shows the Stars by Diana Peter Freund. And this is a sci-fi sort of retelling of, I think, Jane Austen's Persuasion. Yeah, it's inspired by and kind of a retelling of Jane Austen's Persuasion, which I have not read, so I don't know. But I just know that it's pretty well talked about, and I've been intrigued to read this, so I got it, and I'm gonna read it. The next book is Venom by Fiona Paul, and this is a historical fiction I know I've been wanting this for a long time. Like, I've had this on my to-get list for a long, long time. And when this was on Book Outlet, I, like, didn't hesitate to get it. But to be honest, I don't remember exactly what it's about, but I do remember that I was super excited to read this at one point. So obviously, whatever this is about really intrigued me. I just don't remember at this exact moment what it's about. I just know it's historical fiction, and it's apparently really good. This next book was a scratch and dent, so it came without a dust jacket, and this is Crazy by Amy Reed. This is basically about a girl, I believe, dealing with bipolar disorder, or maybe it's about a guy dealing with a girl who has bipolar disorder. Something like that. And so it sounded really interesting. And I liked the last book she wrote. She deals with a little bit more interesting, serious topics, and so I was excited to get this and read it. The next book was also Scratch and Dent, and I was scared this one wouldn't have a cover, but it does, and that is Of Poseidon by Anna Banks. I really want more mermaid books because I've only read one, and I just thought it was okay. So I really wanted something good, and this has been getting a lot of raving lately by people. People have read it and said it's really good, so I'm excited to read it. I don't really know anything about it besides it being about mermaids and being good. So, with that being said, I'm quite excited to read this because I wanted a good mermaid story. The next book I'm excited for is Rot and Ruin by Jonathan Mayberry. I'm excited for this because it's a zombie book, and this cover is awesome. It's so cool. I love it. But it's a zombie book, and I haven't really read any zombie books, so I'm excited to read about this. Our main character is a zombie, is training, I believe, to be a zombie slayer or killer or whatever they're called. And it's about that. And that's really all I know, but it sounds really good. And this cover is amazing, and I really wanted to read something with zombies, so I'm excited. The next book I got is Perfect Ruin by Lauren DeStefano, and this is a dystopian novel, I believe, and I don't, oh my gosh, guys, going through these, I'm like, I don't know what it's about, but it sounded good, but I can't remember what this is about. Is dystopian something about an edge or something? I don't know, that could be complete crap. But I've been hearing really good things and good reviews from people on Goodreads, so I thought I would pick it up because it was really cheap, and this cover is pretty. So now I have this book. And then also this month from Amazon, I got Open Road Summer by Emery Lord. I was just really in the mood for some summer kind of contemporary books within all my other stuff that I'm reading right now, which is a lot of fantasy and dystopian stuff. So I wanted something summery, and so I got this because it sounded good. I think this cover is gorgeous, but also the back of this is just so gorgeous. And then the inside, when it's naked, it's this lovely purple color because I'm obsessed with the color purple, and it's just so pretty, guys. So pretty. And I think it has some kind of road trip vibe maybe because they're on tour, so they're traveling a lot, and just musicians and celebrity best friends and all that stuff. Sounds super intriguing and super exciting. I know this has some mixed reviews, but it sounds really cute, so I'm hoping I really like this. And the last two I have to show you today were sent to me by these amazing people that I love. So these were gifts, and it was so amazing to receive them. And the first one I'm going to show you was from Shannon from Leaning Lights. She's really awesome. I'll leave her stuff down below and you can check her out. And she sent me Amy and Roger's Epic Detour, which is so exciting because I've been wanting to read this. Oh, I've really been wanting to read this. And then she read it and she was just raving about it, which made me want to read it even more. And I'm so excited that I got this and that I'm going to be able to read it. It's just, it sounds so cute, especially for summer. I'm really in the mood for a cute romance, and I just cannot wait to read this. And I'm actually going to be starting reading this tomorrow, which is probably not your tomorrow, but my tomorrow right now filming, because I am doing a read-along of this book with the lovely and the talented Rambly Bookworm, which leads to my next book. The next book I received was from Eliza from Rambly Bookworm, and that was The Murder Complex. Like, I gotta say, from like in pictures, I didn't really get the cover, but seeing it in person, I actually really, really like this. And this is by Lindsay Cummings. And it's just, guys, this sounds so interesting. I'm really excited to read this. I've been hearing some pretty good things, but there are some mixed within that. The murder rate is higher than the birth rate. And I don't know much other than that, besides that the girl is she's trained, she knows how to survive, she's good at that. And then she meets some boy who is, I think, he's a killer, but he doesn't really know why. Something like that. Could be so wrong. But I believe a friend of mine, Ryan O'Neill, is going to be doing a read-along of this in July, so I'll probably read it then. But I'm super excited to read this. Thank you so much to Shannon and Eliza for these books, because they're both really amazing. I'm going to link all their stuff down below. Definitely go check them out and subscribe if you like them, because they're super awesome and really, really nice, amazing people. Alrighty guys, that was my June book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you've read any of these, if you're anticipating any of these, and which ones I should get to first. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!